Hey guys, so as I promised, I would give you my immediate reaction right after Superman, and it's like it's like James Gunn essentially uh, took you by the hand and threw you right into a freaking comic book. I swear to God, this is the most comic book-y film James Gunn has ever made, and I don't know if necessarily that's for the greatest up the greatest thing, because I'm watching this and it took me about 30 minutes to really get into the movie and know it's like what exactly he was building with his world. But I will say one thing: I'm gonna give my more in-depth review because I'm seeing it tomorrow for a second time. I need to see this a second time to give me more in-depth review and reaction. But I'm just gonna give you an idea. So James Gunn has created a world entirely in the DC universe and is the most comic booky movie you could possibly get. And the performances by Rachel Brosnahan, Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor, David Cornswell as Superman, they freaking like Cornsweet is really good as Superman. But I'm telling you one thing: there are scenes in this movie that I'm looking at more or less how the whole DC universe. If this film does very well and they build the universe out, and I'm thinking, my mind, Superman. I've liked Superman, but my favorite DC character in DC character world, and one I've deemed always so well entrenched with the stories and the backdrop and the villains and the characters, has always been Batman. And my mind's always going to Batman. And I'm watching this movie and the scenes with Lex, that Lex has, I won't say what it is, but he's created, he's something happens with Lex, and scenes and environments are happening, and my brain is then, oh my God, I hope to God that they get this movie does well and we get a Batman Brave and the Bold. And that unlike the DCEU, which is like films here and there, but it wasn't really connected, James Gunn has essentially made his version of what it was like when, not Iron Man 1, but essentially combined all four Avengers films with the Avengers, with the world, all in one movie, and it's a lot to process. So honestly, I can't really give my initial full thoughts because I'm still so scatterbrained from what I just saw. Because it's when I came out, I was thinking, if you're a traditional Superman fan, this is not your traditional Superman film. This is a very comic book film, and that is good and negative. And like I said, I got to give myself another watch to get full reaction to this. But all I can say is that if you love Superman comics and you love the world of DC, you're gonna have a freaking blast with this. I honestly. So yeah, that was my very quick out of the reaction. Not really more thought together, but I'm gonna do a second video for that after I see it a second time, and my thoughts be more put together. But all I can say is like, yeah, yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, but all I can say is James Gunn basically took you by the hand and threw you in a comic book. So yeah, stay tuned for my second out of the reaction, and yeah, stay tuned because this is a lot to process. Bye.